Today we're going to play all of the most famous decks in Clash Royale. For our first most famous deck of today, guys, we have 2.6 Hog Cycle. This is definitely one of the most popular decks of all time. It's going to be hard for any other deck in today's video to actually beat the popularity of 2.6, but we'll see, guys. We have some crazy popular decks coming up as well. Okay, why do you have Freeze for? This will be a lot of damage. Luckily, the left side is helping out a little bit, though. So we're really facing Hog Freeze right now. Guys, I'm pretty sure I remember this guy having some type of Executioner NATO deck, so instead of going for lone Hogs, I want to make sure I always have an Ice Golem with it. We do have to be a little bit careful. Guys, I believe 2.6 first came out in about early 2017, and it's just been really popular ever since. I mean, it has a bunch of really easy to level up cards. It has kind of a basic play style, at least to the core. It's fairly basic, you know, it's kind of just like you defend well with your different cycle cards. Okay, what did Boss Bandit just do? But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, it's a pretty basic deck to understand. It's easy to level it up quickly. It's really just the perfect all-around starter deck for Clash Royale, or even a deck to main, because it just kind of teaches you to get better at the game by mastering the cycle mechanics and stuff like that. Placements as well, King Tower activations. I'm going to go for my cannon right here for his Hog Rider. We do have double cannon, so even if he freezes, I think we'll be okay. Nice, not a bad start. This guy does go for the Executioner in the back, but I think Evil Musketeer will do pretty nice here to just snipe that down. We'll almost kill it. Yeah, perfect. Guys, 2.6 actually has been struggling to keep up in the meta a little bit recently. Like, I haven't really been seeing it as much recently as before. I think because stuff like Monk RG has been really popular, and Monk is pretty annoying for this deck to deal with, because it just counters Musketeer, it counters Cannon. Most of this deck's defense, but it feels like you can always beat stuff if you play well enough. Like, pretty much any deck in the game, I feel like you can beat with 2.6. Well, okay, maybe that's a stretch, but, like, you always have a chance, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, you're probably gonna get cooked by Splash Shard if they're not a bot. But they always could be a bot, and you could win, maybe. Probably not, though. I would win, though. I actually beat Splash Shards sometimes. But, yeah, that's just a skill issue for them. Anyways, I'm going to go for the cannon right here up high, and the E-Barbs will hopefully get taken down. We're going to get an Ice Golem for this. We're going to push the Hog into our cannon. No way the Spear Goblin just pushed the Hog, so it's not going for my cannon now. Oh, nice, our second cannon is helping out here, so he can't freeze. Beautiful defense. He does go for a split minion horde. I'm actually going to be aggressive and fireball this. Hopefully I don't get punished too heavily for doing that. He does go for the Boss Bandit. Let's just kite this around. I feel like this deck is actually not that bad against Boss Bandit. I thought maybe Boss Bandit was the reason why this deck was not as popular, but I don't know. Boss Bandit seems to be good against this deck sometimes, but nothing like too insane. Oh, snap. Guys, why did I fireball 2 minions? There's no way I lose this, right? No way. Also, I don't even think this guy has a tornado. I thought he had tornado the whole time. I don't even think he has a tornado. Ain't no way I'm losing this. Kill that, please! We kill it. Guys, I can't be caught losing this. See, the thing about 2.6, guys, is that it kind of teaches you to be better at the game sometimes, but other times it teaches you to be a complete bot. Like right here, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just playing like a bot. A little bit. I'm doing some good plays as well, though. Gotta give myself credit where credit isn't due. Nice, let's get a fireball. Prediction fireball. No, he goes for the freeze there. But it doesn't even matter. See, guys, I just got away with fireballing nothing, which is pretty funny. Let's just go in for this here, then we have fireball once again. He does go for the horde way up high, though. But Ice Spirit does kill everything. Yeah, look at that, man. Oh, no. Come on, Evo Ice Spirit. Come on. Please, please, please. Let's just go for this here. Alright, guys, we might win with a fireball. We might win with a fireball if we could get our log as well. Come on, Hog Rider! Yes! Yes! Let's laugh at him. I did not really deserve that, but 2.6 is OP. Hey, ha! Hee Alright, next up, guys, we have Icebow. Icebow is actually a pretty popular deck, I believe, back in 2018 when Ice Wizard and Tornado were completely broken, as well as the Rocket, man. Rocket used to do like 700 damage. Now it only does 500 at level 15. It used to do like 700 plus damage. I think like 720 damage at level 14, or maybe even level 13, actually. Wow, that's insane. That's actually absurd how much less damage Rocket does now to Crown Towers, but it still feels like it does a lot. That must have been a crazy game back in 2018. I was playing during that time, but I didn't realize how broken Rocket was when I was actually playing it back then. Only now, with the new Rocket, it kind of puts stuff into perspective. This guy does have Goblin Giant. I think he has Goblin Giant Pekka. Gonna be really hard to break through with our Xbows in this matchup. It's just gonna be a matter of can we actually defend well. Hopefully we can, but he probably has Lightning or something, so it's gonna be tough to do well. Okay, he goes for that. I really want to Expo, guys, but the thing about Icebow is that it's a much more slow-paced deck compared to 3.0 Expo, so typically you're kind of stuck defending a lot of the time in a matchup like this. If I tried to pressure, I would definitely just probably lose my tower. I don't know, maybe I could have defended. It's my toxic trait to think I could have probably defended if I went for an Expo other lane still, but I don't know. Better to be safe, I guess. I will actually let the Stein get on my tower just so I can go for this right here, kind of separating the Pekka from the Knight a little bit. May have to go for a Tornado. Yeah, I could Ice Wizard, but I think Tornado is maybe the better play right here. No way that gets on my tower. Get off. We took so much damage. He does go for an Evo Goblin Giant. See, guys, I don't understand this. The kid literally just played a whole offensive push. I defended it completely optimally, and he's still up Elixir. How is he up Elixir after just spamming the bridge? That's what's wrong with this game right now. Like, how are you going to be up an Elixir after proceeding to be aggressive and spam the bridge? Like, you should be down Elixir because you just went on offense, right? You should be down Elixir, but no, somehow he's up Elixir. What the heck? I cannot believe the Ice Wizard just did all of that right there. Well, that was a pretty impressive defense. I was down so much Elixir, too. I literally just don't think I can Expo right now. Okay, now I'm going to predict a Pekka or something, please. No, he doesn't go for it. Dang it, dude. He's probably just going to ability. Beautiful Evo Tesla, though. Gets us the bit of damage on the Bomber, so now the Bomber just died to our log. Unfortunately, no Expo log, though, despite my brilliant plays, brilliant predictions and everything. But hey, at least we're even right now. Not the worst possible situation to be in. I'll go for my Ice Wizard in the back. But yeah, guys, Icebow was first popular in about, I want to say like 2018, but the thing is that it got a lot of developments over time, you know, like it eventually developed to having the Tesla up in here, because it used to have like just Ice Skull and Mega Minion and stuff like that, but yeah, they have made quite a few changes to the deck over time. I did want to kind of get a NATO off on the Pekka there and get some crazy play, but it's all good. He has just a little bit too many tanks. I may actually have to Rocket Cycle in this matchup, which is kind of how the games go a lot of the time with Icebow. That's why I'm not a big fan of this deck. I mean, I used to be, but I feel like now it's just so much Rocket Cycle. Then again, it probably always was that way, but it just feels even more like that nowadays. I don't know why. I will go for my Evo Knight right here. It's going to tank for quite some time, and Pekka should actually fall. Let's go for a NATO. No! I thought that would work, bro. Wait a minute. Expo's still alive on like 1 HP right now. We're only down by a very small amount of damage. If we get like, I don't know, just like a couple good rockets or something, we could definitely win this game. We do go for our Evo Tesla here, which is going to reset the Fisherman pretty nicely. He does go for an aggressive Goblin Giant. Guys, I think I might be able to... I could actually rocket the tower, but what I'm going to do instead is just go for this here, just to make him kind of play on the wrong side. Like, he doesn't want to go on this side, but we're going to force him to. Okay, Goblin Stein's actually going to wreck that. I think I have to go for the rocket, guys. Forgive me. Forgive me. He does go for the Pekka in the back. So, guys, at this point, we pretty much just need a perfect defense is what we need. That's really all we have to do, get a perfect defense. Now, we have to be very careful, though, because I know this guy's plotting some dumb thing, probably. I'm gonna rocket that. Dude, this guy's plotting, man. I just know he's gonna pull something crazy out of nowhere. Alright, let's go for our log right here. We have to pull this Pekka back. Oh my goodness. That's not even English, but oh my goodness. No. Get away. Get away! Wait, can we survive? Guys, I think we might have it! Yes! I'm very surprised that we won this one. It's probably not that bad, but I'm pretty surprised. Guys, we are now playing good old Pekka Bridge Spam. It feels so good to just be playing a normal Pekka deck, man, because all of these new Pekka Bridge Spam decks seem to be so toxic, but we're just playing the good old one. Wow, beautiful minions right there. I can't believe I took only one hit from the goblins. Normally you always take quite a bit more damage from that. Okay, yeah, we're facing just probably OG Logbait right here. I'm gonna go for my E-Wiz, probably will try to get a ghost with this princess. We do actually have a chance in this match, but it's really hard to stop the barrels. I mean, it's impossible to stop them, but sometimes you could get through the Inferno Tower using your cards smartly, like, for example, your minions in the middle to distract or, you know, stuff like that. Beautiful ghost damage, by the way. Yeah, we could have both struggled to defend each other in this matchup, but... Okay, what? I took one goblin stab once again? This never happens to me. I'm so confused, guys. I normally always get unlucky interactions against bait. No! Oh, he gets his king up there. Right when I saw the princess dying there, I knew he was trying to go for that. Well, I think what I'll do, guys, is actually go for my Pekka in the back kind of aggressively, just because he spent a good few elixir doing that play. And if he tries to pressure, I mean, we have some stuff, so I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I'll just go for my ghost right here. Now, he probably has Inferno Tower, so I kind of doubt this Pekka will do anything, but yeah, it's probably not going to do anything, but, you know, you kind of just want to feel the waters sometimes. I'll go for the ram here. I could E-Wiz, but I feel like he'd probably distract it pretty easily, so hopefully this works out well for us. Oh, that's a big connection right there, guys. Look at that. Beautiful set of plays by us. This guy's one of the top bait players right now as well, so I'm pretty surprised I'm doing so well. No, that's going to get so much damage. Yeah, look, we're both struggling so badly to defend each other. Unfortunately, minions probably are just going to die, and we are up a little bit, but he has his king up, so it's really not good for us right now. I guess I'll go for the Pekka in the back right now. You just want to go opposite lane with your Pekkas usually in this matchup, guys, because if you go same lane, you basically give them a free rocket on your tower, so that's why I'm doing it like this right now. The nice thing in this matchup definitely is the battle rams. They're pretty useful, because Inferno Tower is just kind of expensive to play against a battle ram, so you could sometimes force them into weird cycles. I will try to get my minions down. I hope I wasn't too slow. I was too slow, unfortunately. E-Wiz is not going to do much here, it looks like. Ah, this is so annoying. Just him having his king up, guys, is what's really throwing me off right now. If he didn't have his king up, I feel like we'd be in a much better spot right now. I couldn't really do much about it either, though. Beautiful E-Wiz, but it doesn't even matter. Dude, this is so annoying. Leave me be, you filthy bait player. Alright, I mean, he's probably going to go for like a barrel or something. Yeah, he does go for that barrel. Just going to go for this zap right here. I'll just eat the other side because we already have a lot more HP there than the other tower. Good defense overall. We still have a small chance here. He does go for that Ice Spirit to kite that. Okay. I'm going to go for a Pekka a little bit high up, guys. If I go for it all the way in the back, I just know a rocket is coming, so I want to be a little bit careful with that. He does decide to play the Inferno Tower. Okay. We could get our minions down the middle. Please tell me I got it in time this time. Let's get a zap right here going and get this on all of that. He messed up the Ice Spirit, but I don't think it even matters. Yeah. I have to Bandit here, otherwise that gets the one shot on my tower, which could... Not gonna lie, I thought that barrel was coming on the other side. Oh, the Bandit! No! Guys, maybe if I didn't sell with the Ghost right there, I could have had a chance. I just, like, saw the animation of the barrel, and then I just played it in the back on the other side, assuming it would be there. Good game, though. Our next deck, guys, is going to be Royal Hogs Earthquake, which is actually pretty surprising because it was a deck that was created in 2021 after Archer Queen got released and all the champions arrived in the game. So I didn't expect it to be one of the most popular decks, and also I feel like it just struggles in a lot of trophy ranges because Mega Knight is everywhere, and Piggies isn't the best against Mega Knight. You can still beat Mega Knight, but you just have to play really well, and I feel like the average casual player will not know how to beat Mega Knight with a deck like this. I think this guy does have Pump Bow, so hopefully we can at least abuse the Earthquake a bit. I'm going to go for my Royal Hogs here on the Expo. This guy was actually BMing me so much last time I faced him, so hopefully we could get our get back right here. Cannon should take out everything, I think, unless he tries to protect it. Okay, he does protect it. Cannon just likes to stare, but it doesn't matter. We're chilling. Good start. Alright, guys, he does go for another Expo. I'm just going to go for my Piggies here. This guy's being so aggressive right now. Piggies are going to stop that, it looks like. I'm just going to Cannon here. It's not even on the Expo, but it'll just tank for a while, so I think that's all that matters. This guy did not even realize that the Cannon was not hitting the Expo. Man, he really goes for another Expo. I'm just going to go for my Piggies here. Nice, Evo Ice Spirit does connect on the Expo. Can't really get my Evo Cannon off quite right now. Expo does get a few ticks on my tower. Not the best start ever, guys. We don't have a completely free matchup here, but it should be good, though, just having the Earthquake. When they have normal Expo, it's actually a difficult matchup for this deck, but since he has Pump, he can't really get any spells to stop my stuff very easily. I was going to say if that Expo just randomly got on my tower. It almost wanted to. I actually will pop my Queen ability. Yeah, I kind of had to because of the singular Evo Archer right there. He's going to have to play something else than just skeletons on the Queen. We have to be careful because I know he's going to try to just like bait out my Earthquake, so then probably get his pump down when I have no Earthquake in cycle. So we'll see if stuff works out. Okay, nice. We can just get the Earthquake on the pump. It's basically always worth it to Earthquake the pump. This guy keeps on BMing us, man. Maybe I need to get some more emotes on this account, guys. I have 2 main accounts that I play at top ladder, and on this account I don't really have too many BM emotes, unfortunately. I wish I did, though, for this guy. This guy really thinks that's going to break through? You really think that's going to break through, kid? You really think that's breaking through? Absolutely not. Alright, let's just go for the queen ability right now. He does try to kite my archer queen, but he fails to kite it. And the archers are dying here to my queen. 1 HP queen! Yo! Yo, the 1 HP queen, guys. Nice! Get cooked! Get actually cooked. Let me get my Skelly Cry emote for him here. This is actually one of the most famous decks that I'm the most excited about playing today, guys. We have Classic Logbait. Surprisingly, Classic Logbait is genuinely still the best version of Logbait to run. Like, there's been so many new variations of Logbait, you know, with like Wall Breakers, Valkyrie, no big spell, or just like these different Recruits bait decks or Prince bait decks. But it seems like the Classic one always ends up being the best in the end, and it's just been good for so long. You guys can let me know in the comment section, do you think Logbait needs another nerf? It got a few nerfs over time and it became a bit weaker, but then Evo Barrel came out and now it just absolutely, I don't want to say broken, but like it feels so good sometimes. It's just so underrated. I don't see many top ladder players using it, but the ones who do use it, I swear they're always doing so well with it. Because when a deck is like strong but not super broken, that's when it's the best, because then people don't really try to counter it, so you don't have to worry about there being big counter decks in the meta like you do for stuff like Evo Witch, for example. Like, it's really broken, but everyone's trying to play Valkyrie and stuff now because they know it's really broken. Is that gonna die here? I think that should actually die. Yeah, beautiful defense right there. This guy does have the Dagger Duchess, though, which is going to be a little bit tough for us. We have to try to outplay this guy like Surgical Goblin, man. Surgical Goblin used to be one of the greatest bait players. He doesn't really play bait much nowadays anymore, but he still does play the game, actually, just a little bit. I mean, he plays quite a bit, I'm sure, but he doesn't really focus on CRL as much anymore. He still tries to qualify and stuff, but he doesn't really put his full effort into it, I think. I think he more so puts his full effort into making content and stuff. This guy does have the Giant here. I could go for a Bridge Princess, and I almost feel like I should, but I'm just going to be a little bit more chill and set up with the Princess in the back. There was actually a rework to the Princess to where now it has a longer deploy time, but it has that a little bit quicker first attack. I think it ended up working out okay for the Princess. People were saying how it's going to kill it and stuff like that, but it seems like Princess is still just about as used as it ever has been, so yeah. Oh, that was a really good Evo Zap by him. I have to do this. You know, one thing you have to know if you're playing Logbait, guys, is that when worst comes to worst, do not be afraid to go for the defensive barrel. That Prince better die. Okay, it does die. I was kind of scared there for a second. The one thing is that I don't know if he has, like, a lightning or something. Yeah, that's an issue. I don't know if he has a lightning or something. I feel like he probably doesn't. I'm gonna just pray this guy doesn't have a lightning. I'll go for the Inferno Tower low right here, then even if he does go for a lightning. Okay, he does go for the lightning. Well, good to know that he has it, you know? So I think that's worth it. Oh wait, I should have logged a little bit quicker there. I was kind of too slow. Gonna go for the log right now. The thing with bait is that you have to make a lot of good predictions, and you have to have really clean defense. At least most of the time. Other times you just spam like a cornball, and you do well still. Yeah, this is really annoying right now. Just the fact that he has lightning that's making this so much harder. If he had a fireball in his deck, this would basically be 100-0 in our favor, but simply because of the lightning, it's so much more difficult. He has zap as well, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, this guy has zap and lightning. This is not an easy matchup at all. Like, our barrels could get damaged pretty easily normally, but then he has the Dagger Duchess too, so the Duchess definitely has made bait a little bit harder to play. Duchess was really broken for a short period, but luckily now it's kind of I guess lingering down in use rates, which is nice. Mostly just Princess Tower these days. Even Cannoneer kind of fell off just a little bit. The other tower troops are still good and all, but they're just not really used a crazy amount. I guess I'll go for the gang up high right here. He's probably going to get a lightning down, so gotta find some way to DPS this giant. Or maybe he won't get a lightning down. Okay, that's fine too. We get a really high knight right here, which is going to pull everything into it. And then the Inferno Tower should just take out the Prince, I think. Yeah, I think we're chilling. Nice, beautiful defense right there. We're still getting a little bit of chip each time we go for the barrel, so that's nice. We got a Princess shot there as well. Nice, beautiful stuff. Alright. And yeah, honestly guys, Logbait really just became a top deck ever since the Zap nerf a really long time ago. Like, originally at one point in time, Zap actually was able to kill goblins, but a very, very long time ago, in like the Stone Ages of Clash Royale, they changed that to where Zap could no longer one-shot goblins, and that's really when Logbait appeared in the game, I would say. Or actually became very popular, you know, maybe it was in the game before then, but it wasn't really popular until that moment. Let's just go for a gang right here in the middle, get our knight for this bomber. We're actually defending incredibly well. Okay guys, I showed you the defensive barrel, but what you can actually do is go for a defensive Evo barrel, and that's even better. Look at that, we get 6 goblins down. He just go for the zap, but now we just have to go for the gang here. He's probably going to try to lightning, or maybe he won't actually, because he has no elixir now. Yeah, this guy just had no chance right here, man. Bait just shut him down. The Inferno Tower is so nice in this deck, and it seems like you can still beat cycle decks with Bait, even with the Inferno Tower, and not having like a really, really quick cycle. The cycle is good in this deck, but it's not like the fastest. It seems like you can still make it work, though, if you play perfect, and we do take a nice win. Our next deck, guys, is going to be this Minor Magic Archer deck. Minor Magic Archer is really a pretty popular deck, even though it's not super old. It's not super new either. It's been around for a little while, but I think what attracts a lot of people to it is the fact that it's always branded as being the highest skill deck in the game. Now, I don't think it's the highest skill deck in the game. I feel like Magic Archer is way overrated in terms of its skill cap, but it definitely does help you learn the interactions and stuff like that. I'll go for the knight in the back right now. With this matchup, guys, I think he's playing mortar, so I just want to try to get some good Magic Archer lineups on the mortars and on the different cards in his deck, like the Skelly King, for example. Maybe the Cannon Cart sometimes as well. Now, I could go for a Magic Archer here, but it's kind of obvious. I'm still going to do it anyways, though, just because I feel like he has no good way to stop this. He does get the Cannon Cart down, but Magic Archer is on the Skelly King right now. Hold up, guys. Magic Archer is broken. Oh my gosh. No! I left that on my tower. This is honestly fine, though, guys. He's going to get, like, a couple mortar shots, and we just had the least broken Magic Archer of all time. Only took half his tower. Terrible value Magic Archer right there. Spear Goblins will get some chip as well, but we don't really care too much about that. We're just going to go on the right side. I'm going to log this side, guys, then go for a disrespectful Magic Archer. It's going to straight up get 400 damage, so it's pretty much worth it. Beautiful damage right there. You can even Magic Archer on, like, Ice Spirits, stuff like that. Like, you can literally Magic Archer on anything, guys. Trust me, it just gets so much value every time just because of the, I don't know, just the annoying piercing arrows. It just gets so much damage for free, no matter what. No way. Bats are on my tower. Get it off me. Okay, this could get kind of bad, actually, guys, because the Evo Mortar is the main way they win this matchup. Like, the normal Mortars are easy for us to stop, but once it gets to the Evolved Mortar, that's actually going to be pretty challenging to deal with. So hopefully we're able to do something here. He does go for the Skelly King on that side. We can actually go for an aggressive Magic Archer once again. Nice, we do get the tower lineup. Couple big shots right there. I'll take it for sure. I'll just go for a bomb tower up high as well. And then if he tries to do something with the Evo Mortar in the future, we do have our Evo Wall Breakers. So I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. Overall, I'm liking this situation. Could just go for the Knight right here on this. You know, I should have kited the Skelly King with my wall breakers, actually, on second thought. That's not on my tower. Okay, you're really on my tower. You really splashed on my tower somehow, really? Okay, honestly, my deck is toxic, but this guy's deck is even more toxic, man. This guy is like the #1 goofiest deck of all time, this dumb mortar deck. Cannoneer just loves to be a Dumbo every second of the day as well. Hold up. It's not enough. No, it's not enough, guys. I think we just have to try to take it here, guys. That's our only chance. Come on! No! The old Nada would have taken it! Next up, we have a deck that I actually used to main as my #1 deck in Clash Royale. I am now playing 3.0 Expo, guys. This was my main deck back from, like, I think 2019 to 2021. Now, believe it or not, 3.0 Expo is actually a relatively new deck compared to some of the decks we have here today. We're going to have a little bit of, well, we're going to have a few more modern decks, but compared to some of the really old decks, this deck is actually not super old if you think about it, because... See, why I did that is because I want the Firecracker to survive, because I want to get my King Tower up. That's why. Bro, that was low-key genius, what the heck? Anyone else would have fireballed the Firecracker except of me. Wow, what a genius. Also, I don't think I want to face Hog EQ with this deck, but we have to do it. There is a way to win this, though, guys. Essentially, you just never play your Expo, and then you basically treat this like a fireball cycle game. But this guy kind of already wrecked me with these dumb firecrackers, man. Just that you have to play without any mistakes, really. You have to just get fireball cycle in their tower, go for high Teslas all the time. Unfortunately, Golden Knight might be kind of annoying, though, but we'll see what we can do here. I'm going to take the fireball on his Goblin Hut, because that's free tower damage, and the Hut's not going to really do anything for him right now. He does go for the Golden Knight. We just have to get our Knight off in the back. Really, the biggest issue here is going to be the firecracker. It's just a matter of, can we stop these firecrackers from being dumb? I hope so. We do get our skellies up high, making sure he can't go for anything too crazy. He does get the firecracker off anyways, but I don't think it's gonna, like, do too much. Okay, it just dodged a log. Alright, buddy. Okay, we counter everything. I just went for the Knight to be safe, because I didn't know if he would somehow get a lucky shot or do something too crazy. I do want a fireball here, but I think I'm gonna wait 1 second just to make sure I have enough for my Tesla. Yeah, I can't be too aggressive, otherwise he could just, like, go in for a Hog Rider. I will fireball now, though, and we just go for the Tesla up high. We should be chilling. You can see we're actually winning this match so far simply by taking good fireball value. The one major issue really is the Golden Knight, though. Normally they don't have the Golden Knight in Hog EQ decks, so it makes it a bit easier. We get this defensive Expo down, guys, just to prevent firecrackers from doing too much. Is basically the only reason why I'm doing this. He does go in for the Hog Rider, but with our Evo Tesla, I think we're completely fine. Evo Tesla got a little bit of a buff not too long ago, so it's actually not too bad right now. That should die. I'm actually going to go for an Expo on offense. You don't normally almost ever do that in this matchup, but I'm only doing it just because we have our other Expo, which is going to help us. Wow, what a terrible Hog Rider. But this guy has, like, no situational awareness whatsoever, apparently. Gonna go for my Knight at the bridge right here to block that. He does go in for the Earthquake. Honestly, he's probably chilling. But I will go for another Expo anyways, just to pressure him. We actually are losing right now by just a few. This could get annoying. Gonna go for my Tesla here. We do catch the Hog Rider, luckily. Kill that, kill that. Dude, he keeps getting away with this. Oh, he went for the firecracker early. Hold up. Expo does get on the tower. How much damage will that do, though? Okay, that did good damage. That did really good damage. Nice. We just have to stop this Golden Knight from making it to our tower, basically. The archers are kind of worrying me, though, because I know, like, the archer could somehow give him a free Golden Knight lineup. No way! Thank goodness that didn't go for my tower. The old Golden Knight a long time ago would have went for my tower. Okay. Dumb firecracker randomly shoots my tower from a mile away. Interesting. Beautiful Ice Spirit placement there, making sure it jumped before the firecracker killed it. I am going to go in for my Expo right here. And he has to respond to my Knight still with something, so overall not too bad, I guess. We do get a Knight hit on the tower as well. Yes! How? How did that get on the tower? No! We block it. Nice! I actually can't believe that. See, guys, people always say Hog EQ is a counter. I always say they're wrong. It's not a counter, but they never believe me. But anyways, guys, I forgot to finish what I was saying earlier. I was saying, like, how this deck isn't as old as some people think. Well, I believe 3.0 Expo first came around in about 2020 because it was always 2.9 Expo before. It always had Ice Golem instead of the Knight. But with the actual, yeah, Knight in here, I think it came out in around 2020. Knight was really, really strong back then. All we have to do right now is cycle 2 fireballs, and we take a pretty dominant win right here, man. The Tesla's just so broken against Earthquake. Like, his deck should counter us, but it just... the fact that Tesla's so broken against Earthquake that makes it so we could still win this matchup. We won by 3k HP too. That was kind of crazy.